My name is Betsy Taryole. I'm from Henrietta, Oklahoma. And I was just working at Walmart and just doing my hobbies and stuff. And it was time for me to go do a mammogram, and I went and told chemo, and that's when they discovered I had cancer.
How old were you?
72. Well, after my first mammogram, they said, well, it didn't take well, or we need to do it over. So I said, okay. 2 weeks later, I went back and they redid it. And then they said, well, we think we see something in your mammogram. Said, we need you to go see this cancer doctor in Tulsa and do a biopsy. And I did, and he said, well, you have the start of a breast cancer, but he said it's still very small. It hasn't grown, but it's that fast growing kind, and it's going to grow, so we need to do something about it. So he gave me a choice to do a partial or complete mastectomy. And I thought about it, and my mother had breast cancer, and so I knew kind of what it was like and what they went through and everything. And I said, well, let's just do a complete mastectomy because I don't want to have to come back. And that's what we did. And all this time, this was going on, I really didn't think anything too much about it. I just kept going to work and doing what I always did, and it was just an illness to me, that could be overcome. And then after I had a mastectomy, I did it one day, spent the night at the hospital, went home the next day, and sat around for about maybe a day, and then I got up and started going. And I just didn't let it really bother me or anything. I just got up and started doing the things that I've always done. Went back to my usual activities. No, I was never afraid of really anything. I mean, it's just one of those things that happens in life. It either comes back or it don't. And so far it has not come back. And I just deal with it every day, like, well, if it comes back, it just comes back, and we'll try to do something about it. And if it don't, that's great. And I just don't worry about it. It's just something that had to be done, and it's just really has never affected me in any way. As far as my health's concerned, I still have all other health issues, but as far as breast cancer, I mean, that doesn't really bother me. Well, it's just up to the individual. Some people worry a lot, and you can tell them not to worry, but they're going to anyway because that's just their nature. And but I would tell them, said, don't worry too much about it. There's too much, medicines out there that can help you, and there's too many doctors out there that can do something for you. And it's just something that's pretty much almost curable nowadays. I think so, because my mother did not die of breast cancer. She had both removed, but she did not die. She died of cancer, but it wasn't breast cancer. So that's why I know that you can survive and live a long life. To me, it's just something that happened. It's just part of life.